what's up boys? So the scene starts with Kong rising out of the hollow earth tunnel that Godzilla had recently created. Roars at Godzilla, which takes Godzilla's attention as Godzilla turns to see Kong, all the while grinning like, bro, is this some kind of joke or what? Then we see both of these guys who squaring up, with Godzilla hitting his tail on the ground repeatedly and roaring while Kong throws his axe on the ground and beats the ground. See Godzilla roaring again, followed by Kong's roar. Jumps, trying to land a clean axe blow on Godzilla, which Godzilla evades by shifting to the side, making Kong hit the building behind him. Like, Godzilla be moving like LeBron James in these fights. We find out that there are yet more civilians in the building just beside all this action. Like, bro, are you serious right now, bro? Like, you all are cooked, you all are dead, you all had time to evacuate but you all didn't. Now you all are dead, you all are cooked, man. Yeah, it's not even close. Anyway, we then see Godzilla bite Kong's neck, who was trying to get his axe out of the building. Like, he shouldn't have missed that swing, big dog. Godzilla drags Kong along and throws him in a building only to bite on his neck. Then we see Godzilla charging up his atomic breath, but luckily Kong gets out of his grasp and elbow checks Godzilla downwards. Like, God, bro, looking like someone who has just done vomiting. Like, brother, what? Well, Godzilla, due to this, misses the atomic breath. Then Kong grabs Godzilla's mouth as he begins to charge up another atomic breath, which he disperses for a brief moment as Kong rotates Godzilla and pushes him away. Kong then wastes no time and uses a building to hoist himself and jump slaps Godzilla. Godzilla once again charges his atomic breath, but it gets cancelled by Kong as Kong bashes Godzilla with his two hands and drop kicks him into a field of buildings. Kong then slams his chest twice and grabs his axe out. Godzilla then stands up and is about to fire his atomic breath, which gets cancelled as Kong sticks the backside of his axe into Godzilla's mouth, recreating the infamous tree scene all the way back from the 50s. Like, brother, history repeats itself, I guess. Anyway, Godzilla was having none of that, so bro tackles Kong back and fires his atomic breath, which gets stopped as Kong whips out his axe at the last second, blocking Godzilla's atomic breath. After the breath ends, Kong gets a second to look at his axe, which is shining brighter than ever, before he gets tackled by Godzilla. Kong falls but gets up quickly and strikes Godzilla's leg, but Godzilla, ignoring the attack, pushes Kong away into the water before taking his axe out from his leg and throwing it away, shrugging the attack off like nothing ever happened. I'm telling you all, bro, Godzilla is a tank. The building and Godzilla fires his atomic breath. Kong stabilizes and immediately dodges, running as the laser beam chases him. He then leaps behind a building, causing the beam to cut right through it. Then we see Kong climbing from building to building, trying to escape Godzilla's atomic breath, which tears every building like a knife through butter. Kong jumps and tries to make his way to another building, but Godzilla's beam touches him for a brief moment, which causes severe third-degree burns on his back. Not gonna lie, if Godzilla had just concentrated on hitting Kong over rotating his breath, that would have been GG's. Anyways, we see Kong disbalanced after getting hit and falls as Godzilla laughs a menacing laugh. Like, brother, what is this? Bro is hitting a emote mid-fight. All bro did was just hit Kong once. Anyway, Kong gets up and starts running again, shielding himself from Godzilla's breath by hiding and running behind the buildings as he climbs on top of a very tall building, which gets cut in half by Godzilla's breath. We then see the humans in their fancy little futuristic hollow earth energy powered vehicles come to the surface through the hole as they witness Kong evading Godzilla's atomic breath and Godzilla's relentless pursuit of Kong. Why? Like, we then get a cool awesome shot of these guys going around Godzilla's atomic breath like a merry-go-round. Like, brother, once again, how are these guys not melted away? Like, you know, these guys were like centimeters away from like a quintillion of atomic radiation, but hey, who am I to judge? We then see Kong jumping off another building, now having acquired what he seems to be a circular shaped part of a building. What is this? Captain America's shield or something? Anyway, he then jumps again and uses his circular parting as a shield to block Godzilla's incoming beam. Kong then jumps onto another building and leaps onto the one beside it, grabs his axe from the top of the third building as he leaps onto it, and then does a final leap, blocking Godzilla's atomic breath as he roars and falls down onto Godzilla, creating a big blast which knocks back the both of them. Kong then stands up quickly after, but Godzilla seems to have not. Kong's axe, however, starts losing its glow before completely fading away. Yeah, bro, you already used your ultimate. But we witness Godzilla shortly after waking up and shrugging off the dust before he ventures into the city in search of Kong, his dorsal plates blinking in bright blue. We then see Kong on top of a building, holding the tip with one hand and with some sort of a crane on the other hand. Like, is bro using more projectiles now? He then throws the crane behind the building of the venturing Godzilla, at which Godzilla roars. Kong then takes this chance and leaps onto Godzilla's back while he's distracted, pushing Godzilla's head into the building due to the sheer force of the impact. Yeah, that was a big brain move from Kong's side. Kong seems to be on Godzilla's back as he slams Godzilla in the face again. Godzilla tries to reach him, but Kong grabs Godzilla's neck and forces him to move to the other side before slamming on Godzilla once again and pinning him backwards towards the building. Godzilla at this point has had enough and decides to go full berserk mode. Bro bites Kong's arm, grabs it with his own arms and swings off his back into the ground. Forward lifts his right foot and attempts to stomp Kong, which Kong dodges, but Godzilla pounces on him, bites his chest like a crocodile. Kong tries to resist, but Godzilla then bites his arm and swings him by dragging his arm onto a building, which effectively dislocates his shoulder joint. Well, GG's. But before Kong could recollect his thoughts, Godzilla pounces on him once again. But luckily, Kong moves out of the way. Godzilla then tail slaps Kong and proceeds to walk on all fours, trying to bite off Kong's leg. He manages to grab a leg, but Kong kicks him back with his other leg, which leads to Godzilla jumping and Superman slashing Kong into the face. Then he scratches Kong on his chest once, twice, thrice, and like 5 times. Got Kong looking like me when I am about to cry. Anyway, Godzilla finally stomps on Kong's chest and pins him down to the ground. Kong hits Godzilla with a right hook, which leads Godzilla to stomp once again on Kong's chest. Kong tries to move Godzilla's foot away but realizes that he can't as Godzilla looks down at him, almost smiling. Like, this bro is again emoting. Brother, finish the fight and then emote. Godzilla is like one of those toxic kids from Fortnite. Anyway, Godzilla then roars onto Kong's face and Kong returns the favor by doing the same. Godzilla at this point stops roaring and realizes that this giant monkey is just stubborn and decides to not finish him and let him enjoy his pain and agony as he walks away victorious. Kong all the while tries to get up and fight back, but quickly falls down and gets knocked out, effectively ending the fight with our winner, Godzilla. Like, brother, of course this was about to happen. Did you really think that a big ape could take down the king of the monsters? Anyways, so we will continue this on the second part of Kaiju Smackdown. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe and like the video, and bye.